I don't want to go to school or work. I don't want to go. But Joe, there is no school. There is no work. Nobody's even gone out. All you have is the roads. Seriously? What is up, guys? Joe on Twos. We're back. This is actually, believe it or not, Easter Sunday. I'm out here doing a quick delivery for the grandparents. We got a tradition where basically we make these amazing ham pies every year. And for Easter, and they couldn't make them this year because of the coronavirus, and some of you, I'm sure, were out on Easter Sunday getting your ride on because it's gorgeous out. But yeah, so I just came out here to do a quick drop off, and I thought, why not do a quick video for you on top of it. So what is the topic for today? It's a pretty serious topic. But I will let you guys know about it once we get to some nicer roads. Alright guys, so before we get to nice roads, I'm going to tell you what today's video is about. I've seen a lot of stuff already, all over Facebook, all over the news. I just keep seeing motorcycle accident, motorcycler dead. We just had a fellow rider passed away, unfortunately, at Bear Mountain about a week ago. And so the title of this video, and I don't know if the people that were in those accidents were this case. However, I do, from my experience of the people I've come across, it is pretty common that this is the instance. Beginning of the riding season, especially for the amateurs and the intermediate riders who don't ride year-round or don't have as much riding experience, are coming out on the road as hot and fast as they were ending the season last September, and they're just bailing it in the corners, or they're forgetting their natural instincts for realizing that cars are on the road and going to these intersections and their accidents are happening. And you also remember that cars aren't really mentally ready for motorcyclists yet. And so today's video kind of has to do with, don't do this, because everybody's doing it and people are getting hurt. And that is starting the season out way too hot, not easing into it and everything. So what I've been talking about mainly is, a few things. One, just the conditions. Everybody's getting out here and ripping it like they're Valentino Rossi on the streets. And they're not realizing that, in the mornings, it's 40 degrees out. And peak day, yeah, it's hitting 65, 70. And that's plenty of good temp for, some good times. But it's in the summers when it's 70 in the morning and 90 in the afternoon, you don't have to worry about it as much. But here, when it's 35 at night, 45, 50 in the morning, and then 60 in the afternoon, one, your tires should be inflated properly for this temperature, but two, these roads are cold. So, this isn't, don't go out there expecting to just, I'm going to go drag some knee on, typical Tuesday. Another thing too is, the roads are still damaged from winter, from the freezing and unfreezing. They haven't really been paved, especially now with the virus. Nobody's really maintaining the roads. At least it's slower. So basically, the conditions of the road, on top of the temperature of the road, and then on top of all that, cars aren't, in that mentality. If you're in the upper north, east area, if you're in the upper northeast area, riders don't, typically, because there are some of my buddies that ride year-round, but typically they don't ride, riders aren't on the road year-round. So cars aren't really expecting you. I mean, I'm seeing people, you know, in intersection accidents and all of this and that, you know. So it's really not the best situation to be in, you know, because the roads in general just aren't ready. Now, I'm not saying don't ride. I am saying ride by all means. But, you know, when it comes to your riding, you know, for the amateur to intermediate, and I kind of classify myself as an intermediate. I would not say I'm a pro. I would not say I'm a beginner either, though. And for us amateur to intermediates that aren't riding year-round, that have been getting good at riding, especially sport bike riding, but aren't, you know, pros yet, you know, just gradually work into it. You know how, like, when you get new tires, you want to scrub them in first before you kind of put them under the stress of intense riding? It's the same thing. You know, I needed a ride. I needed a, this is, you know, maybe my 6th ride this season, but I needed a, you know, first, second ride for me to, you know, get in the groove, body position correctly, throttle control, brake. It all came back, but I wanted to make sure it's just, you know, going smoothly, and I wanted to be sure, you know, I could trust it. Some people may say otherwise, but, you know, for beginner intermediates, don't go out there thinking you're going to ride as fast and as, like, intense as you were at the end of last season. Because you got to get warmed back up. You know, people say it's like riding a bike when, like, you get up on a bicycle after years. Yeah, but, like, have you ridden a bike lately? Like a bicycle? It still takes a minute to, like, remember the balancing. Another thing on top, as I'm sure you've seen, all these bikers are out. Right now with the virus, everybody's out walking. I was out in one of my, like, nice areas to go rip, and there was people walking in this, like, mountainous, twisty, curvy area. And I was just like, are you serious right now? Like, it was, like, the craziest thing. That's, so, like, you gotta expect the unexpected in the corners, especially this time of year. You know, on top of the corners, you know, not ripping it as hard as you would normally until you get the groove back. You gotta, like, you know, intersections. Don't expect cars to stop. Don't, you know, you gotta, you know, just be prepared, take it easy, get in the mindset. Don't be getting on your bike not thinking, you know? So, you know, I just, you know, this is kind of an impromptu video. I didn't think I was going to say anything about it, but I keep seeing accidents on Facebook and online, whether it's solo riders on their own by accidents or with cars. And it's just like, I don't like seeing that, you know? One of my buddies was telling me, he's like, you know, better have, you know, a not so good, better to, you know, it's like take a slow ride and to get the groove back than to have it be your last ride when you're going over your abilities. So, you know, I wish this road was a little curvier. There was a back road area that was supposed to go, but my GPS wasn't working. So I'm sorry it wasn't as interesting as a road, but, you know, I thought the video was important to get out there. I don't like to see people get hurt, especially because people like me, you know, they're intermediate beginner riders that are pushing it way too early on. So don't push it. Go out for a nice, easy ride. Remind yourself of the fundamentals. Remember the conditions of the road. And remember, cars aren't expecting you. And have a good time, you know, work into the season. Better not end the season early off of one ride, you know? Gradually work into it. Even pros do it, I'm sure. I mean, don't push yourself to the limit in the beginning of the season. Let yourself get back into the swing of things. But anyway, I'll catch you guys next time, Joe 2s. Next time I'm going to do, I think, the Core Moto brake lines review for you guys. I've had some riding. I got to get some input on what I think of them. So I'll catch you guys next time. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the notification button. There's going to be more videos coming out, more and more. So, and let me know what you like, all right? I'll catch you guys next time, all right? Peace out.